Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to do a tenderloin of pork in a creamy mushroom and pork sauce. Very few ingredients again, very easy to do, very straightforward. I'm Stubbs and welcome to my kitchen. So for ingredients then, tenderloin of pork. We'll cut that into medallions, some chicken stock, mushrooms, double cream, some port. We're going to have long stem broccoli as a side, some flour and some butter. Very easy, very straightforward. Let's get stuck in. And on a little bit of butter. So just let that soften up. And what we're going to do is cook up our mushrooms. So we've got some roughly sliced mushrooms and we're going to wait until that warms through. In the meantime, put your oven on, start to preheat it to about 150. Okay, let's get those mushrooms in and start cooking them off till they get a nice brown colour. You don't want to burn them. So put a nice brown colour, and you'll expect some water to come out of these as well. Don't worry about that, it will evaporate as we cook, so leave them to cook down. Okay, they've browned up now, nice little colour. What we're going to do is take those out and set them aside. Taking those mushrooms out now, what we're going to do is brown the medallions. I've cut them into about a centimetre, 2 centimetres maybe. Just roll them in the flour, tap them to get the excess off, and then we're going to put them in to brown off. Generally about a couple of minutes aside, depending on the size of them, but what you're after is a nice brown colour over the whole lot. Obviously when we turn them on their sides, they'll take a little bit less, but a nice brown colour is what you're looking for. Generally we're working on the basis of 3 medallions per person, but I'm a little bit greedy, so I'll check. I'll do some quality control with the spare bits as we're going along. Great, they're all in. So about 3 minutes everyone, and let's just brown them off a little bit. So they're in now, we're starting to brown them off. Just add the rest of the butter and that'll give you that lovely brown colour. And we're just going to move them around in there, get that nice brown colour. Okay, that side's been going for about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Just check them over. Nice brown colour. Turn them all over and do it again. Don't worry about all of the pieces in the bottom of the pan. We'll deglaze them with the pork as we start going on. So 2.5 minutes again. And we'll come back and we'll finish off the other edges. And let's just add some salt and pepper to that. Now, a bit of seasoning. Okay, a couple of minutes again, so let's start doing the sides if we can. If you roll them over, I think what we're going to have to do is try and wedge them against each other to keep them up straight. I'm trying to make sure I look after the best bits for dinner, not just the chef's specials. And these probably take a little bit less time, about a minute aside, just really to try and finish them off. And we're going to rest them in the oven, like I said, about 150. Onto the sauce then. We've got the cream on now. That's just gently warming, just to thicken it up a little bit. We're going to deglaze the pan with our port. So that's starting to deglaze the pan. We're going to add the stock now. And now with your steaming veg, it'll be a good time now to get on and start steaming the vegetables. We've deglazed the pan pretty much. We've got our cream warming. Don't worry about all the bits in there, we'll sieve them out to get a nice cream sauce. Pour a little bit of the cream into your sauce, not all of it. Try not to make too much of a mess like I am. Mix that all in. You've deglazed the pan, so there's a lot of juices and bits of meat that you've all mixed in. Don't worry about that. Warm that through, and then we'll add the rest of the cream before we sieve. Make sure we get all of the juices from the pan. Let's add the rest of the cream. Now 9 times out of 10 there's far too much sauce for the dish, but don't worry about that. At the end of the day, what you want is to make sure there's plenty there for your guests to be happy. Some are saucy people like me. I like a lot of sauce. Others not so better have more than not enough. And we'll sieve it so it's a much cleaner sauce. Let's have a little taste first. That tastes pretty good. Let's just reduce it a little bit more, then I'll sieve it and we'll come back to you. We've now sieved that. It's a lovely sauce, not too thick. Reintroduce our mushrooms. They've been sat on the side for a little while, so squeeze them back into the pan. Mix those in, warm them back through again. It's really surprising for so few ingredients, and this is the first time I've cooked this, guys. I'm not. All of my dishes are pretty much. I might have cooked some of my favourites again, but this one, first time, and that tastes pretty good. Pork medallions with a creamy pork and mushroom sauce. Done. Let's dish up. Enjoy, give it a go. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Think about subscribing. Do these every week. Some are mine and some I'm just trying for the first time. If you've got this far, thanks for watching and we'll see you soon.